Hi guys, this is a redirect to my reaction to One Piece episodes 430, 431 and 432. Some very good episodes again, even though this is a really serious, extremely serious arc that, because we did see like a lot of torture going on technically. I like that it's trying to balance, I like that Oda balances like all of the really serious stuff with more of the humor in the anime, like for example characters like Buggy, Luffy essentially, and Bon Clay. And it was really nice seeing that Bon Clay, unlike the other prisoners, Buggy and Mr.3, at least, well, it seems so far that he actually genuinely wants to help Luffy reach his goal rather than only thinking about escaping themselves. But to be fair though, Buggy and Mr.3, they did at least get Luffy down to level 3, but really they only, well, Buggy, he only really wanted to help Luffy only get to level 2, I think, and then he really wanted to like ditch Luffy, but that didn't work out for Buggy. He like fell down to level 2 and then fell down to level 3. Wow, so much has happened. So Luffy, Buggy were they met Mr.3. He was trapped in the level 2 jail, and Buggy, he released all of the prisoners in level 2. And oh my god, it was kind of funny seeing all of those prisoners get out of their cages and actually be the share of the guards in level 2. That was just funny. So Luffy, he went into level 3, which is basically a desert. It's so damn hot and they were like starving, thirsty, going through this desert, and then they meet the Sphinx. Whoa, that Sphinx. No wait, the Sphinx is what they met first. What am I saying? The Sphinx was in level 2, I think, because they met the Sphinx first, which brought them down to level 3. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that's what happened. So the Sphinx is just a massive creature that looks like a lion. That was so damn strong. Like he was trying to like beat the shit out of all 3 of them. And Buggy and Mr.3, they were actually being snakes, thinking about ditching Luffy whilst escaping, because they obviously don't want to get into level 3 and beyond, because obviously Luffy's goal is to go all the way to level 5 to rescue Ace, because he's in level 5. So, and because each level is just going to get more dangerous and more dangerous, Buggy and Mr.3, they didn't want they didn't want to experience that. So I mean, they're smart to think that, but Luffy, he has a goal to achieve. He really needs to save Ace, so he'd do anything in order to save Ace. So they at least managed to defeat the Sphinx, but the Sphinx, it wasn't really the Sphinx, like basically, but Mr.3, he tried to trick the Sphinx into playing whack-a-mole with his candle figures, and then that literally broke the ground because he was that strong. So the Sphinx ended up destroying, making a huge hole in level 2 that he was able to go through that hole and go into level 3. So he fell to level 3, which allowed Luffy and everyone to fall into level 3 as well, which is a desert, as I said, and all the prisoners, they were like starving and stuff. It was so horrible seeing the fact that it's possible that the actual sand is actually the remains of old prisoners. Just like sand mixing in with ashes. Okay, that's fucked up. And also seeing one of the prisoners tied up into that pole thing, like what the fuck, and seeing all of those dead skeletons of prisoners, and I was just like, what the fuck. If that is if that's not torture, I don't know what is. But so yeah. So level 3 has prisoners that has all the prisoners that have bounties above 50 million. And then Luffy, he met Bon Clay, who was basically entertaining the other prisoners, and he was having the time of his life. So even though he's supposed to like go through torture, he still, his spirits were not dampened. Even if he was getting tortured in this prison, he still was full of energy, and he was just dancing, saying weird ballerina stuff. And and I like that he's helping Luffy now, so he's joined forces with Luffy, so that's good. And also we saw that Boa Hancock and Magellan and the other prisoners, not prisoners, I mean the people in charge of the Impel Down prison, the guards and stuff, I mean, they all went to level 5 because Hancock, she really wants to meet Ace. To be honest, I'm quite surprised that they never, I mean, they did ask her like why she wants to meet Ace, but they never actually forced that information out of her. I guess her beauty is doing its work, like always. But like, I would think like, just for common sense, like, wouldn't you be curious as to why you want to meet the biggest criminal ever? Because they do deem Ace as the biggest criminal ever. Like, why do you want to meet him anyway? So Hancock, she took the opportunity of like when Magellan, he was getting so damn angry at all of the prisoners there who were like really obsessed with Hancock, like like they were like proper obsessed with her. They wanted to get a really good close-up shot of her, telling her to come over and stuff, and it just sounded so damn creepy and perverted. And then Magellan, he got really angry. It was Hancock, like she was using her beauty again as a device to like make the sorry, to make the boys go crazy over again. And then Magellan, he got pissed off, and then he used his poison technique to unleash his Hydra, and he was poisoning the prisoners there, and I was just like, gee, I do not want to be part of that. But damn, he really went out on them. So Hancock, she took that opportunity to actually tell Ace that Luffy is actually planning to rescue him, so he is going to come and rescue Ace. Ace was really shocked by that revelation. We also saw Jinbei right next to Ace. He's also imprisoned right next to Ace, and we also found out, and I forgot to say this, but at the very beginning of episode 430, I believe it was episode 430, we found out that Jinbei, he has huge respect for Whitebeard. Whitebeard actually helped Fishman Island, so he helped stop all the slavery, I guess, and all the conflict that was happening in Fishman Island. So I guess all the mermen, well, maybe not all of them, but like, I guess the fishermen really respect Whitebeard for owning that island as a way to stop invaders and slave traders from trading mermaids and stuff. So yeah, huge respect to Whitebeard, and huge respect to Bon Clay as well. Like for now, it seems he really does genuinely want to help Luffy get to level 5, so hopefully it all goes down well. I mean, I doubt it, but like, I just mean like, at least rescue Ace for a little while, because I already know what the outcome is of all this. But you know, like, if you're gonna like go all the way down and go through so many obstacles, like you have to like reach your goal at least at some point. So yeah, a lot of stuff is happening, and we don't know anything yeah, we don't know, we don't have any updates yet regarding what Straw Hats are doing. Straw Hat Pirates, they're all separated still. But I guess later on we'll find out what they're up to. Anyway, what you think of these episodes, let me know and stay tuned for more.